Good evening, welcome back. Welcome back to Me Being Cheap. I want to talk to you about your utility bill. So my situation, this house is gas, natural gas, and that is for the hot water, the cook stove, and the furnace. The furnace also has an electric blower attached to it. Otherwise, we are on city water, city trash, city sewer, and the electricity is through the city. So today we are going to be talking about the city bill. I have a whole stack of them, and if you've been in a certain property for years at a time, you can learn how things go for your particular living situation. So I work out of the house, so I am here 24/7. So my utilities are on all the time. I'm here during the day, I'm here at night, here on the weekends. So the air conditioning runs, the heater runs. So the variable on my city bill is the electric and the water. The others, the trash, the sewer, and the trash cart, those are all fixed. We're going to talk about the electric today. So knowing that I'm here all the time and I work from home, I can study my electric bill or my electric usage over the course of several months, determine the average, determine the high, and determine the low. Now what I consider average is not the true mathematical average. That is the usage in the months where I don't have the heat on and I don't have the air conditioning on. And that is consistently in the 800 kilowatt hours a month. So for the purpose of this demonstration, we're going to use the number 830 as my base usage. Now you want to use your highest usage, that's like when you've got the air conditioner on all the time and it's really hot outside. And for me, that was a total of 2,179 kilowatts. And then for the winter time, I want to take my winter high, and that was 1,061. So using those numbers along with the base amount of 830, we can learn a couple things. First of all, we can learn how many kilowatts is it taking to run the air conditioner, and how many kilowatts is it taking to run the blower on the heater. And then we can also learn how much it costs per kilowatt hour with the electricity, and then we can multiply that by the number of kilowatts that it takes to run the electricity on the air conditioner. I'll spit it out sometime tonight. It's been a long day. So using that information, here's my handy dandy whiteboard. Study your bills month over month. Find your baseline, which is no heat, no air. For me, we're going to use the number 830 kilowatt hours. Find your highs for the summer and for the winter. And then for me, the cost per kilowatt hour, you need to divide all the charges associated with the usage of your electricity. We have two, that's another story. But also make sure that you subtract out any meter fees or hookup fees. And when I did that, I determined that right now I'm paying about 12.5 cents per kilowatt hour. Now, I take my high number, which is the 2,179. I subtract 830. That means that it is costing me, or it is taking 1,349 kilowatt hours to run my air conditioner. And we know that it costs 12.5 cents per kilowatt hour. So that works out to be $168.63 for the month, or $5.62 per day. That's based on a 30-day billing cycle. Or if we take this number and divide it by 24, we get 23.4 cents to run the air conditioner each hour. So that's about a quarter an hour. Doesn't seem like much, but if you have that air conditioner on all day, it adds up. Now for the heat, we get the number 231 because we took the high for the winter, which is 1,061. That's when the heater was running all the time. And then we subtracted the 830. That leaves us 231. We're going to multiply that by 12.5 cents. And that means it cost us $28.87 to run the blower on the furnace during the winter. or 96 cents a day, or 4 cents an hour, which that's pretty negligible. So what I recommend if you're interested in saving money on your utilities is that you find your happy place with yourself and find your happy place with your family. Now, the reason why I'm interested in saving money, if you've seen any of my other videos, I'm trying to pay off my mortgage early. And I'm trying to come up with an extra $700 a month. So this is one way. If I don't use my air conditioner as much, I could potentially save $168.63. These are all theoretical numbers. Nothing ever works out perfectly, but in my situation, this seems to be how it works, given the fact that I'm here all the time and my utilities would run all the time. So find your happy place, find your family's happy place, take it to the point where they complain and then kick it back a notch. So my kids came home one day, they had been on vacation and they came back and they're like, man, it's hot in here. Well, I noticed it was above 78 degrees and I think it was probably about 80 in the house, which for me that is okay, but once it gets about 83, I can't stand it because I'm sweating. But at 80, I'm okay. 78, I'm even better. So when the kids are here, if it gets to be 80 degrees in the house, that's when they start getting hot. So I will turn the air conditioner on to 78 degrees and it cools it down. Now, some things you ought to know about this house is it's got very tall ceilings, so the hot air does go up. So it is possible, especially if you set up a fan, you get a nice breeze and it feels cooler because the hot air went up. For me, when the kids aren't here, I'll let it get a little hotter. As long as I have a fan, I do okay. So keep some of these numbers in mind if you're interested in saving money on your utility bill. For me, I've kind of figured it out how much it costs an hour to run the electricity on the air conditioner and the blower on the furnace.